Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Diablo 2. Today we're here with Toasty 2. Yeah, it's the successor to Toasty, because I didn't finish Toasty's run, and if I actually wanted to continue Toasty's run from where I let off, I'd have to somehow create about 3 missing episodes. So I'm having to start this one over. So we're going to be starting over from scratch. I'm going to go and talk to Warrior to get rid of that stupid yellow exclamation point above his head. And we're going to go ahead and start running out. I'm going to keep it on Players 1 for a while. Just for a while. I may bump it up to Players 8. But for now, we're just going to come out here. We're going to get a little bit of experience. We're going to run through here and just start beating the tar out of things. Because our magic doesn't scale super well just yet. Later on, we might be able to bump it up to Players 8, and actually just go through this relatively easily. But that's an entirely different goal there. So let's go ahead and start just smacking the crap out of some Fallens. I do have ideas for other builds I want to do on this one. They're not the builds I was originally thinking of doing for this particular season. I do believe Season 3 is going to be the Nightmare difficulty season, though, because I feel that Normal has overstayed its welcome. So we're going to be doing Nightmare difficulty and speed runs in Season 3, most likely. I might do some more interesting normal difficulty builds, either in the speed run category and possibly see how quick I can do those as speed runs, or even just maybe throw in a casual in here and there. But yeah, I feel like normal has outstayed its welcome. It's been around here for, on this channel for a few years now. I want to say at least 1, if not 2 years. I don't think it's been around 3. I forget whenever I did the first episode of Diablo 2. I just kind of felt like, oh, I'm gonna do an old school game and actually enjoy it. So here comes Diablo. Of course, we are sticking all to the fire tree. That is the rule I kind of set forth with the previous Sorceress. You can still find the episodes that I had rendered and stuff like that on the channel, but I have taken them out of the playlist. This one is the new official Meteor Sorceress one. You can search for them by, well, actually, it should show up in recommendations to this one. So we shall see. I might actually have to make them hidden for that. I don't know. We shall find out. Because that could be confusing. I might have to just change the titles of them and say discontinued series or something like that. We shall see. Because they do actually get a decent number of views, because people were apparently interested in Meteor Sorceresses for a while. As far as people who are finding this via the Assassin series, wow, you were here for the first one. Well, you found me via the first one, because that first episode of the Assassin series has gotten up to, I want to say, almost 8,000 views as of the recording of this one. It's still just steadily getting views, so yeah, we'll see how that kind of works out. Let's go ahead and kill off the zombie here. I do wish people would actually watch the newer series instead of that old one, but Google's analytics are not always the best for that. They see it as a later episode in the series, so it's going to get less views, so it's lower priority on the search engines, blah, blah, blah. All this other crazy stuff that's just a little bit irritating, so we'll just keep on trucking through. I'm not going like as the crow flies, so we're going to be slowly wandering around getting a little bit of extra experience. There go the cheap-ass gloves we picked up. I'm surprised they broke that quickly, but we found gloves on the ground made out of, what is it, cracked leather gloves? Damaged leather gloves. So it doesn't surprise me that they have a few tears in them. I'm kind of curious how that would happen. How it would go from, do they just turn into leather bracelets? Do the fingers fall off? I don't know what. Let's go ahead and beat the zombie to death, and we'll kill the Fallen with fireballs, because it decided to run away at the least opportune time. It was kind of predictable that it would run away, though, because that's what their script tells them to do. There is the Den of Evil. We're not going to go there just yet, but we are going to drop a portal there. We will be back to it. We're looking for Flavy, actually. Let's go ahead and kill that Fallen. And Quill Rat, come here. There's Flavy. Because we want to get to the Cold Plains so we don't have to do all the back walking and all that crap, so lovely. Hi, Flavy. We're not even going to bother talking to you. We just look for you because you're an indicator of where we want to go. So let's go ahead and jump into Cold Plains Rogue Encampment, and we have our portal there. Let's sell some junk while we're here. There's a place of great evil. Yeah, it's the Den of Evil. That's what it's called. Do we have enough money from that to actually... No, not really. Let's go ahead and sell that. We've got... it's going to be 760 to get both of those, so I don't think I want to pay for that just yet. We can get 44 more there, and we can get rid of those. 661, still not enough to get both those books. We do want to keep our eyes open for a good 2-socket staff. Like, that one would be decent. We're not going to use the charge bolt on it, but the warmth and the frozen armor would be nice. But we do need to, you know, have the money to buy that, so that's going to be a thing we have to pay attention to. And I might do some off-screen runs to Anya over there just to see if I can get those rings. Getting a kink in my side because I'm not used to this monitor layout. This monitor is actually lower than how I previously had it. I have a really dinky desk right now. It's like tiny, dinky. And I didn't get a town portal scroll, so we might be walking our asses out of here. That, or I might be using a leave the game and re-enter kind of situation. Low quality leather armor, I'll take it. Just for now, throwing knives are worth a decent chunk of change. And let's get this other shaman down. Oh, lots of shamans on this one. This is a bad Den of Evil. There's that one down, and here's the other shaman. Can we kill him off? I believe we can. Do we have this on Players 1? This feels like it might not be Players 1. There we go. There, let's go ahead and back off just a little bit. I'm going to double check that it's actually on Players 1. Enter /Players 1. It's supposed to be on Players 1. I don't think I actually changed off of Players 1. It's supposed to default to that. It's taking quite a few hits to actually get through these guys. There we go. Boom. We want to get our strength up to about 30 so we can get studded leather armor. And I'm going to go ahead and get that 1 point in warmth just so we have that boosted regen. It's not critical, but it's nice. Just go ahead and soften these guys up from a distance. We could go with an electrical sorceress, a lightning sorceress, but that's going to be something we're going to see on the speedrun test. For my first speedruns, I am not going sorceress or assassin. Most likely, assassin is tempting, but I don't see myself getting on the boards at all as an assassin or a sorceress, simply because they will take they're the most played. It'll take me a while to get optimized to the point that I can actually do that consistently. And most of the top runs are very luck-based, because this is an RNG-based game. So, go ahead and kill that fallen shaman while I scratch the back of my head. There we go. I don't know why my headphones were making my head itchy just then, but they are continuing to do so, and it is quite disturbing. So, yeah, you guys can go just bugger off. We'll kill you guys eventually, but jeez. There you go. A little bit of gold. Not too bad. Boop. Yeah, they're taking several hits. That kind of surprises me. Usually we can churn them down pretty quick. So, beat the fallen up. Come here. I'm going to round you guys up eventually and kill you all. The zombies aren't running away. We could possibly look at getting a better weapon, because we're not using the firebolts as our main damage dealer just yet. We are going to be using them as a key spell later on, but not just yet. There you go. We'll chop your face off. Boom. If I could get a better, like, club, that would be awesome as well, but our staff is good enough. I forget how much damage the staff does. Go ahead and heal up there. So one of the builds I'm actually looking at doing, by the way, in case curiosity is itching you at all, is the Pacifist run. Pacifist run has a rule of you cannot attack anything, cannot use direct damage spells, you cannot use damaging auras. The only ways you can damage are equipment-based damage, such as the on hit, when struck Frost Novas and Novas, the when struck charged bolts, the Thorns aura, Iron Maiden, stuff like that. You can't have any minions because, well, they're not pacifists. They're not going to avoid attacking things. And we've already done a summoner before, so here's the one I want to go after. This shaman right here needs to die. Boom. Thank you for dying. Now, all your little friends can slowly die too. You guys can run away and I'll kill the zombie. But yeah, this is going to get into a reaction lock situation in this corner if I stay here too long, so I need to be a little bit aware of that. There you go. You guys can get the hell away from me, please. There you go. Minor healing potion, definitely will take that. I do need to get some mana potions eventually. It's not urgent, but it is definitely on my list of priorities. Now, this one is This one would be a Den of Evil you don't want if you're in one of the runs that you actually have to do a Den of Evil. So, but usually, thankfully, those are going to be the hell difficulty, like destroy everything from here to the end of the actual game kind of speed runs. So, let's see, 30 strength, we are good there. Let's go and get another point in Firebolt. Good thing about Firebolt, it never goes up in cost, so it's always going to be... Oh, are you serious? So many shamans. There you go, jeez. There, lovely. This never goes above 2.5 mana, so it's going to always be the same cost. So later on, whenever you have plenty of mana, it's a good kind of chain spell to use as you're recharging, because you'll actually recharge faster than you're using mana. That's one thing that I will be using to kind of prod enemies off screen and stuff like that. And good lord, come on, shamans. There you go. We got a ring off of him, though. Hopefully there's no more shamans in here. I really don't like shamany dens, but they do kind of crop up from time to time. There's zombies and stuff. Another one? Jeez. There we go. A little bit of strength boost there actually helped out a little bit as well. And I think, yeah, I do believe that we weren't on players 1 for some godforsaken reason. Because you notice, I'm killing things in one shot with this sword. And one shot with that, yeah, we definitely weren't on players 1, and I don't know what caused that. Maybe it's because I was playing on players 8 with the previous... And see, here's a zombie that spawned early. So, yeah, definitely was playing on players 8 for some reason. But I was playing on a different character with players 8. It shouldn't have carried over to a new character. That's a little bit odd. I'll have to look into that, see if it's supposed to do that. That's one of those strange things. And see, yeah, lovely hits on that gargantuan beast. I'm using that because my staff is actually about to break. So, it's not too hard to actually go through these guys with these little bit of cuts of the blade. And we're going to have another shaman here. You guys can just bugger the hell off. Jeez. How many more shamans can there be? There's not that much more space left to go through here. Oh, you can die. There you go. Let's go ahead and chase these guys down. And there we go. I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to take on Corpse Fire last. Just so I guarantee that we don't hit the... Jesus. Don't hit the glitch anymore. Because that actually is a quite irritating glitch. There you go. And I think that might have been the last possible shaman. Because I think that's just corpse... Oh, nope. There's another one down there. Oh, geez. Come on. There. Last shaman. Please let that be the last shaman. Thank you. Lovely. I'm happy now. Goodness gracious. Boom. Die. And there's another eagle orb. So we're not doing too bad. We've almost broken our sword as well on their faces. So that kind of sucks, but meh, whatever. Crude cap, not really interested. Come on, give me my stamina back. Thank you. As far as other games like this that I'm going to be looking at, by the way, I'm actually going to be starting another series of action RPGs, Diablo clones. And Diablo 2 I actually qualify as a Diablo clone as well. And I just broke my sword. About to break my staff. Ugh. But yeah, I consider Diablo 2 a Diablo clone as well. Because technically it is a clone of its successor, Diablo 1. There's that. And we should be down to 4 monsters remaining. Yay. Let's go ahead and beat the tar out of him and out of him. And we'll go ahead and grab these so we can actually repair stuff. Leather gloves. Not really interested in the dagger, but it'll sell for money and I'm going back up anyway soon. So, bleh. Where are the other 2? Should just be 2 fallen. Now I'm going to be running around tracking them down because I think I ran past them. Yeah, I don't see them over here. Gotta let my stamina recover. So we'll be walking for a little bit of this distance. Hopefully the shaman one didn't bug it up still. Because it actually can bug. So Even if you do almost everything right. And we ran out of stamina. Come on. Start recovering. There you go. Let's walk up here. Don't see anybody. Okay. I'm not seeing any enemies, which is leaving me a little bit disconcerted. Because I was pretty sure I cleared up over here. Okay, that guy is going to go down. Got a damaged sash. I will take it, and I'll even take the scroll of identify. And there's the second one. There we go. So they were just ones that I missed earlier. Beautiful. So, yeah, we're going to... Oh, we do have a town portal. Boop. Lovely. And we do need to repair our gear, but we're going to go ahead and get rid of this sword, first of all.
Hi there.
Charcy the blacksmith, you are not particularly our friend here. Identify you. Ring of energy, not really that useful to us. Enhanced defense, not really useful to us. Lightning damage, not too useful to us. And we're going to sell both of those. Let's see. Identify you. Nope. And that would be nice, actually. Static field would be nice, but I'll try to get it somewhere else. Let's go ahead and repair everything. And we need to make sure that there's a staff before we start buying armor and stuff like that. That studded leather armor back there would be nice. Trade. Weapons. 2-socket staff. There's going to be +1 to warmth. That would actually be an okay one. Let's make sure there's nothing better in here. We're fine with long staves as well. But I think that's going to be our best safe bet. So we actually have a +1 warmth one. It's just going to give us an extra point of warmth on the staff, which is already going to get a boost there. This one would be lovely if it was just 2 sockets and not magical. But it is. It is, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and grab 1 and 1. And we're going to sell a bunch of junk. Go ahead and keep the mana potion here. We'll sell the 1 gold ones of these. Because why not? Actually, we probably should sell the 15 gold ones before we sell the 1 gold ones. But we're going to just sell the same amount of them anyway. So that needs to be sold. That needs to be kept. And we have 4,000 to work with for the rest of our gear. That's pretty good. It's not too shabby, folks. So let's go drop that in there. And we're going to sell off some of this other junk as well. So come here. Trade repair. We'll sell you. We'll sell you and you and... do we want to sell that? We'll go ahead and keep it as a side weapon. Normal attack speed. It's a little bit slow on us, but bleh, whatever. Go ahead and grab 2-socket armor because that's absolutely beautiful. We could take the sash of charged bolt. That would actually be helpful for dealing with some of these guys as they're striking us. So let's go ahead and do that. We still got a little bit of money to work with. Nothing really good, though. So, yeah. Not gonna worry about it too much. We do have another point that we can put into Firebolt, making it 9 to 12 damage, which is absolutely beautiful. And we're looking okay. We're not looking terrible. We're not looking absolutely abysmal just yet. So that should be good for us. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And next time we're going to adventure further, get a few more waypoints, possibly go after Bloodraven. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I want to. I'd rather go after the Countess runs personally. So yeah, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.